Hello everyone, today we will see the recipe of making eggless easy ombar cake which will be very soft and spongy like this. Here I am going to use only the mixer. Now I am not going to use any electric beater or whisk. I am adding 1.5 cups of sugar. Now I am going to add 1 1/4 cup of milk. I am adding 1 cup of oil, any flavorless oil is okay, and then 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Now I'm going to blend it in the mixer for 3 minutes. Our creamy mixture is ready now. For dry ingredients, I have taken 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder and half teaspoon of baking soda. I have taken a big pan. I'm going to add our wet creamy mixture in it. Before adding the dry ingredients into our wet ingredients, I am going to sieve it with a siever so that we can avoid the lumps present in the all-purpose flour or baking powder or baking soda. Now we will mix the dry ingredients and wet ingredients using a ladle. So do not mix it very hard or with more pressure. We will end up in a hard cake. Just mix gently. If you follow the exact measurement what I said, we will get a smooth flowing batter like this. Here I have taken 3 bowls. I am going to divide the cake batter into 3 bowls. So only in one bowl take extra 2 tablespoons of cake batter. So that will be for our white cake. I am going to show you the way of making easy ombar cake just with cocoa powder. So first keep the white cake batter separately. So now we have our 2 bowls of our white batter. We are going to make chocolate batter from that by adding cocoa powder. Now take one bowl and add 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Here I am using unsweetened cocoa powder. Mix well with the white batter until it gets combined well. Now we got our milk chocolate batter. Adding cocoa powder will not make much difference in the texture. It will be of the same consistency as white batter. Now time to make our dark chocolate batter. So I am going to add 2 tablespoons of dark cocoa powder. You can add normal cocoa powder also, but you need to double the quantity. So then you need to add 1 tablespoon of milk to make it a smooth flowing consistency because we are adding more quantity of cocoa powder. Third option is if you have dark chocolate, you can melt it and add it here along with the normal cocoa powder. It will give more darker color than this. So usually we will not have everything in handy. So I am just showing you along only with cocoa powder alone. Now all 3 batters are ready. Our white batter and our milk chocolate cake batter and our dark chocolate layered batter. The batter we prepared is for 9-inch pan. I am spraying it with cooking oil and going to grease it. So grease it along the sides also, and then just spread it along with the paper or brush if you have. Now we will take our dark cocoa batter or dark chocolate batter and pour it in the tray. I am going to pour it slowly and spread it evenly, even along the sides and the middle. So this step, if you do it patiently, you will end up in a nice layer of cake in finally. So you can see the dark layer and milk chocolate layer and white layer separately after the cake gets baked. I have spread it evenly, even on the sides. If you don't have patience to do that, just rest it for 5 minutes. It will automatically settles down. Now I am going to pour our milk chocolate batter above the dark chocolate layer. So pour it slowly and spread it evenly without mixing it with the dark chocolate layer. So with a spoon you can do it slowly like this. Just spread it slowly on every side. The batter measurement we added will avoid it from mixing it with dark layer. So if we do it slowly, you will not mix it up. Even if it get mixed little bit, that is completely fine. So just spread it even all the sides like this with a spoon. See, I have spread it almost everything. The only thing we need to be careful is we should not shake the pan after adding the second layer and third layer. So just keep it idle. Now we will add the third white layer for our ombar cake. So we are done with the dark light milk chocolate and now we are making white layer. So just with the spoon, do not pour it because there is more chance of mixing. So I am giving you the tip. Just take a spoon and pour it on the sides and the middle or close the gaps wherever it is. So see how I am doing that. Wherever is the gap, you can close it with the batter and then just slowly spread it as we did for the other two layers. Now our third layer is done. Bake it in oven for 350 Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes. After 38 minutes my cake is done. You can see I'm inserting a toothpick and it is coming out clear. After 15 minutes, after the cake cools down, I am loosening the sides of the cake. So this step is very important. We need to wait until the cake cools down. Now I have transferred my cake into the plate. You can see how well it is baked. Now we cannot see the layers. Once we slice it, we can see the 3 layers. After slicing, you can see our 3 layers, our dark chocolate layer, milk chocolate layer and our white cake. When you slice it again, you will see the 3 beautiful layers of the cake. Our cake is soft and spongy without adding butter or egg. Our beautiful Amber cake is ready now. Do try this recipe, and if you like it, please subscribe to our channel and stay connected for future videos. Thank you.